Welcome back to Tomb of Fate. This is session 10, entitled Waterfall Cave. We have a couple of new players in this instance. The last two games we played in, we did not, but I want to make sure that every new player has the same kind of afforded entry and understanding. So in the preface of this game, in our group thread discussing the matter, Benson called the group into the library. He had a blank table before him with a concerned look on his face. I'm so sorry. I had an idea for what I wanted to happen, but the events of Kenji's sortie team may have changed my interest a bit. They were attacked by a wyvern in the field to the north, so I'm scared to send you to that way. Only thanks to the Knight Saywin's ingenuity do I think they managed to survive. So I suppose I have options then? He pulls out a bag and draws out 3 separate stacks of books from the bag. Seemingly more contents than the bag should be able to hold. He then hands the bag to your group. Whoever takes it, let me know who that'll be, and offered you some options. The long and short of it, just to kind of cut through that, we did decide, and basically we just kind of settled on the current most urgent threat is there's a cave behind the waterfall at Eversoul Bridge. That structure, there's kind of a hillish region near there, and that kind of watery structure, that cascade, is presumed to have something in it that might be treasure. It might be like layering creatures. Nobody knows exactly what it is, but ensuring it's nothing dangerous or a threat left unchecked is most important at this time. We do have 2 new players. Just to cover the baseline of where we're at so far, 10 sessions in, we use lines and veils. The lines that we have currently on the table for the group are: we don't do child abuse of any kind. There probably won't be children featured too much. Teenagers, but yeah, no child abuse, and then no SA. That's and animal abuse. If you're fighting like evil dogs or creatures like that, that's different. Like a dire wolf is, a monster, a monstrosity. But like, if there's a cat, just like, randomly exhibiting violence upon it, or dogs, I guess, if you're a dog person. Then the veils that we have, if there's any kind of romantic interests or like, sexual activity happening between characters, we prefer to keep that behind this, like, fade to black, actions happen, we don't need the description of that, and then aftermath of it'll be in the morning or whatever. So we'll start with you, Erasmus. You and I have played once before in Cyberpunk. I'd like for you to go
That's
ahead and...
before it became Future's games.
Oh, right, Sapakli as well. I do forget that sometimes. It's been a while since they've run a game. No pressure, Jijo, to run games or anything. Ha 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 ha. Psych,
I'll put pressure on them. Absolutely.
Run a game.
All of us should peer pressure them to run a fucking game.
This was a trap. This is just us yelling at Jijo the whole night, telling them to run a game. Got it. Okay. But seriously, no pressure.
Positive peer pressure.
No pressure. So, Erasmus, feel free to tell us about your character first, then tell us about yourself, and if there's anything you would like to add to the lines and veils, if there's any kind of things you'd like to kind of put up on the docket there, absolutely would love to hear it. Here is what the character looks like. Go ahead.
So, Raccoon mostly keeps to herself. She doesn't really... Well, she's been socializing with the regulars at the fort, but hasn't really interacted much with the other, like, adventurers, so to speak. Open to discussion, but won't seek out other people. Mostly just keeps to herself, keeps quiet, has been wandering around outside lately as well. Because she hasn't really been speaking much with the other players, there's not really much to tell. That can all be discovered in time. As for me, as a player, I'm an Aussie from Down Under. I don't know if there's anything else notable about me worth mentioning, so I'll leave it at that. And as for lines and veils, no changes. That seems good to me.
And just to confirm, because I thought you were in New Zealand. You're in Australia. Australia. Okay. Is
Yep.
that okay? Okay. So who do I know that's in New Zealand? I think I know somebody else that's in New Zealand. It's fine. It's a totally different world, and no lines or veil additions. Everything we've got so far is good.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Good. 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 And we also at the beginning of these sessions, outside of introduction, we do discuss what your character has been doing. Now, in the first downtime, as Erasmus had hinted at there, Raccoon has been kind of keeping with the people in the Fort Manor, or Manor Fort proper, the NPCs, has started to befriend Mainwin, has started to befriend Benson, has started to befriend Bunder, and has also been kind of looking around for supplies, any kind of trinkets or pieces of jewelry that are just kind of left about, to kind of readorn herself. In the downtime phase that was elected, you covered that. In the downtime that we have now, you have a total of, it would be 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm bad at math. That's 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I gotta be sure. So you have 4 downtime activity points. They do need to be spent at this time, but just kind of notating it, and then we'll kind of cover what happens at that next beat. Do you want to add to any of your clocks that you already have on the table, your friendships, or do you want to engage in a different downtime activity?
Get that out of your
There
mouth.
were 3 new activities and 1 add to existing downtime clock.
Okay, and you have those listed somewhere? Sorry,
Yeah, they're all written down. I didn't know where you wanted me to post them in the Discord, so I just sort of wrote them in Notepad.
Yeah, you can just go ahead and paste them inside of this thread, and I'll just copy them over to, or you can, I think you have access to, if you go to the journal section up at the top right there, go to player notes and then downtime journals. You should have a downtime journal located there. And if you don't see yours, just let me know, and I should be able to put it. I think, Joseph, you just went over to look over that way. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure yours is open to you as well. But if anybody else doesn't see theirs, let me know. And yeah, if you put it in the before session 10, like there'll be a little like quill next to the title there on that page on the left. You should be able to add it in. While you're doing that, I'll go ahead and move to our next new player. Not new to me. Chedwards. First name Chris. Nobody uses that. Nobody here is named Chris. There are no Chris's in this community.
They don't exist.
They don't exist. We just renamed them because. So Ched, I've known for a while, and Ched is playing a character named Leo. Go ahead and tell us about your character. Tell us about yourself, and then if there are any additions to the safety rails you want to throw on there, let me know.
Starting off, safety rails are good. There's no changes there.
Okay.
As for Leo, very clearly an elf. Looks a little bit more rugged. He's young for an elf, but he looks like he has seen his fair share of, I wouldn't say necessarily combat, but he looks a little worn. I don't know if you know what, like, salt water. He's a sailor, so salt water and things tend to wear on the skin quite a bit, even for a fair person such as Leo, being an elf. Other than that, he's just kind of
Yeah.
just your bog standard elf fighter, you know.
Yeah, he has a trident that he wields, and a quick addendum to that. So during the downtime activities of the first phase, Leo actually did something for the whole of the kind of enclave. There was a large grouping of map markers that were revealed to the party, everything kind of around the manor fort, because Leo took the downtime activity to just kind of search around the manor fort and kind of gaze out to what is like around. He then spent the next bit of his downtime activities befriending Bunder, which I am trying to get this active now. Bear with me here for a second while I figure this out. I know there's a trick to it, but befriending Bunder, getting to 4th tier Bunder, means that you get a +1 weapon of your choice. He's going to upgrade a weapon of yours. So I believe that would be the Trident. Is that fair to assume, or would it be something else?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It would definitely be the Trident.
Usability, drag that to there. Trident is now +1. Remove that. Perfect. So yeah, Trident is +1. And also halfway through befriending Bunder, if you could get to Bunder level 2, it would be he grants a mastercrafted effect to it. So the Trident is also doing an additional +1 damage. So yeah, it is out of the gate a lot better than just a standard Trident. We'll see if it matters for your character or not.
Probably not.
I did kill another character last night, so that's we've killed 2 in 10. So I mean we've almost killed a lot more than that. So there's some very close, very near misses. This game is very much a. I think someone had mentioned. I think it was Daniel earlier saying that this is a Souls-like. That's not the intent, but there's definitely a lot of inspiration from those kind of games, for sure. Okay. And then with your downtime activities that you have now, which will be 4 more points, have you already kind of sussed out what you're going to do with those, Chad?
Yeah, it's going to be talking to a couple of the other people in the Manor Fort. Basically, I'd split it between Mainwin and Benson.
Yeah, just type that somewhere, either in the thread or, hold on a second here. Make sure you have ownership of your sheet. You are Ched, owner. Yeah, if you click on the journals, then player notes, and then a subfolder downtime journals, there should be one for Leo for you visible now. Okay, now we have 2 veterans of the West Marches games, and by veterans I mean they've played in 1 game before. We'll go ahead and start with...
And survived.
and survived, yeah. So Joseph, we'll start with...
And made sure the others survived.
100%. Oh my God, Halvard was getting his ass beat, and then in both of you had Halvard to drag along. That's funny. Sorry, Amadeus, we are making fun of you. If you watch this back, but yeah, focusing up, Joseph, you do not need to describe yourself or your character too much. We'll go ahead and just show artwork. What I do want from you is, let's see. Kalen does have downtime activities that would have been from the first entry or first rest. That would have been 4 points. If you don't want to spend them, there is kind of just a measure of it just like carrying over, or not carrying, it doesn't carry over, you can't spend them like later, but the points are left aside, but at a later time will be, any unspent points will basically cause an effect later. So, do you want to spend your first 4 points on anything in particular for downtime? Or did we already cover this?
We did, but I have to coordinate with people that I went with, and I haven't had a chance to do that. So
got it. So
I wanted to do that.
We'll hold that in kind of like a state of like pause, the initial 4 points from the first rest. But for this, you'll also have another 4 points, which will be separate from that. That will be towards this instance. Do you wish to spend those in any way in particular, or let them burn?
I was intending to befriend, I believe it was Benson.
Everybody loves the mage, yep.
It was either Benson or Mainwin. I couldn't remember.
I would say Mainwin would probably
the 2.
be cooler for you, just as a behind the scenes. I know it's kind of...
Right.
Yeah, nobody's really gotten a 4 Mainwin yet, so you want to do Mainwin instead?
So, yeah, we'll do Mainwin.
Okay, I'll just put that in notes there. Perfection. So you spend a lot of time with her. You would actually be present, just for flavor purposes, when Vice, the Dragonborn rogue, returns to the Manor Fort. And you would kind of gain an understanding of the mark. Befriending Mainwin grants you a special ability that will be present when you die, or if you die, I guess is more importantly stated, and are returned to the Manor Fort upon death. There is a chance, and it's basically 50-50, that you will not accrue a dark mark upon return to the living. So since you are befriending Mainwen, if you are to die, you will then roll a d20. On a 11 or higher, you will not accrue a dark mark. And once that is bypassed, we'll discuss what happens after that. So if you still get a dark mark even though you have that protection, something will happen. Okay, last but not least, Zach, we've played games together before, I think, and your character's name is Bait, and I believe I've seen them around the Manor Fort. Oh, I love how it's barely visible on the screen.
It's so silly. There's so much real estate for the little guy.
I wasn't going to make him bigger. That would be silly.
No, it's perfect.
You don't have to describe your character. That's not what we're here for. We know Bait. Everybody knows Bait. We love Bait. And we also love Zach as well. Bait has no downtime activity spent for the first bit. I assume that he's just been wandering around, nothing engaging, right?
No, Bait's been like trying to upgrade the. Isn't there a thing like where you can upgrade the value of your weapons?
Yeah.
Make them like the quality rather.
So which weapon did you want to make better for the first entry?
Dagger.
Okay, so it's starting at a normal quality, correct?
Yeah.
So it would up for. Do you have your handout open, or do I have to open mine?
Yeah. I got
Okay. So then,
yeah.
tick it up to what it would be. What would it be if you add 4 points to it?
Hair.
Is it get it to superior? Because it goes normal, exceptional, superior. Hold on, I'll just bring it out.
I'm looking at the. I can't find the.
I know. I literally just had it on here too.
Just search the word exceptional or superior. I think it's the only instance of it being in the.
Yeah, it's there. I see the.
Okay.
Thing, but I
so
don't
normal,
see where the
exceptional,
values are.
superior, perfect. So
Yep.
exceptional, superior, perfect. 1, 2, 3. It would cost you 3 points to get your dagger to a perfect quality.
Can I get 2 superior daggers? Or
Yeah.
no, how many? Like I can. I'd rather do 2 superior daggers than 1 perfect.
Perfect. Okay, I have that for that, and then you'll have 4 more points after that, so you can get them both to perfect with 1 more point apiece. Do you want to do that?
Yep.
Okay, and then you still have 2 more points.
That'll go to make the whip superior.
Okay, so you are just in there grinding on weaponry. I love that.
Bait doesn't know anything else. Like, that's Bait. Sitting in the corner, just like
You want me to
not
talk to
saying
people?
anything to anyone.
2x daggers, 2 perfect.
Can't even use pronouns for himself.
He is a goober. And we love him. 2 superior. Perfect. Okay, so I've got those notated. I'll upgrade the notices in there. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, so Benson, upon kind of like getting your group together, has declared that you're going to be the group that will go to the cave behind the waterfall and deal with whatever is behind that. Now, we've been to the bridge before. One member of this group has, in actuality. And the broken bridge has been repaired. So the map hasn't been updated, so we're not going to use that bridge map. But now the bridge has a full structure to it. There's a small guardhouse next to it. And ever since the village has been taken and the area has been more secured, more faded ones have appeared. And these are like NPCs that have joined the manor fort, increasing the population of your organization. But some of them are just kind of NPCs, right? Unnamed individuals who are present here. The main people who constructed the kind of work process on the bridge being repaired, you would know were it was Mo Lonefoot, who is, or Lone Feet, I don't remember, who is played by Kevin. It is Lone Feet, and then Romulus, who is an orc wizard played by Brent. because of that effort, they've increased the space that is basically safe for movement and for travel, and you can kind of set off your, quest in the future from any point on this new blue kind of grid space. However, there is seemingly one place of hostility or potential hostility, and that is right behind the waterfall. Bear with me here. Why didn't it activate? There we go. The waterfall is lush. The forest creeps around it. It kind of cascades down in tiers. The manor fort is at a higher elevation than the bridge. It's kind of like a canter down, like a side hill to cross the bridge to get to the other side of the river. But if you look closely, you can kind of see it. It's like a structure worked inside of the underhill. As you come to the bridge, you of course have opportunity to gather information from the NPC guards who are present, who guard the bridge, or you can ignore them entirely. It does look like it's going to be a swim to get to the location, but because of the way the river hits, it's deep, but it seems to be kind of just like mostly splashing and calm at the base. It doesn't really start to get like a good current until a little further past the bridge. Does that make sense, everybody? Kind of
Yes.
water cascading kind of stops for a bit. A little bit of a delay in its movement. So, what would you like to do upon arriving at the scene?
On the way to this location, Raccoon's going to be keeping an ear out
Mm-hmm.
for any of the sounds of nature and trying to pay attention to anything that to her sounds dangerous.
Okay.
Just trying to learn the sounds of dangerous creatures without any training in nature.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Just her best guess.
I would say that there are some interesting sounds for certain, and in the mist it's kind of hard to tell what's what. But there is a very interesting instance where a very common sight will be kind of seen by someone looking in this way, and that would be the sight of red cardinals. Right? Cardinals, I guess, are mostly red, the male variety, anyways. But yeah, lots of bright and very noticeable cardinals in this area. Other than that, no monsters or there may be some sounds off in the distance that sound like they might be wolves or something like that, but no visuals on any of these things.
Oh, she's not looking for visuals, she's looking specifically, or not looking, she's hearing specifically for sound.
Yeah. I would say that it's probably the common thought process to think wolf when the sounds that you do hear in the distance are kind of made. Very common creature in the region. Okay. Anybody else?
Sounds like the floor's still open. Is this the bridge that was recently reconstructed, or is this a different bridge?
This is the
Yeah.
same bridge, yeah.
Yeah, Raccoon's gonna talk to the guards, just inquire after the bridge, making sure that everything was done correctly, and that it's all safe and secure and built to code, and she's just being a bossy little.
So you'll be very
Yeah, bossy little
thorough.
noble.
You'll be very thorough with them. Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll. I know you're not rolling to kind of get information out of them, but you're basically kind of asserting yourself as someone of importance here. So just give me a persuasion roll and let's see how it goes. Oh, also, not on this map yet. We'll get to fun tricks aside. But yeah, for now it's just off the character sheet.
Let's do a straight roll. There we
Yeah,
go.
they totally buy that you are with a 17 total. They totally buy that you are someone of importance that they have to kind of adhere to. And what you pick up from them is the bridge is definitely spectacular, well constructed. Looks like the best minds that they had available at the Manor Fort were on it. Bunder gave some tips on how to construct it, so dwarven kind of architecture in place. But the guards mentioned that they've seen sightings of kobolds in the woods around the bridge. They haven't attacked the bridge. It's almost like they're spying on it or scouting it out. Like they're definitely outside of crossbow shot as well, unfortunately. But the guards seem to be kind of we don't know where they're at or where they're lairing, but they're around.
Oh, she's gonna. No, she's not gonna thank the guards. They're just doing their job. They did what they were supposed to.
Dismiss the guards.
Exactly.
Carry on.
Dismiss the
Carry on,
guards.
carry on. Tut tut.
As you were.
In the interest of her own personal safety, however, she will let the rest of the party know that kobolds have been sighted in the area. They don't appear hostile, but they are nearby.
Kalen would take a want to look, take a closer look at like the from a nature perspective. Like, is it the way that we're getting there safe? Like,
Yeah.
are there
Yeah.
hidden things? Like,
You'll be a bit damp going into the other side, but other than that, it's totally fine. It's kind of like going to a water park, and you know how they have like it's like that. You're just it's a very simple cascade, very simple crawl through the water or like swim through the water. You're fine. Anybody else? Okay. So then
Waiting for the thumbs up.
Vate's like waiting, looking at the water, got a knife in his mouth on his ear. He's just like, and they're all just like in the light. They're just gleaming, ding, 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 because they're perfect.
Hold on,
Yeah.
is the water deeper than bait is tall?
Oh,
Like, am I gonna have to like?
It's
pull
deep-
bait
it's
on
deeper
the
than
side?
all of us.
It's deeper than all of you
right?
stacked on top of each other. Yeah, for sure. It's got a decent like descent to it.
But it's not going to be hard to.
It's not going to be hard to swim because it's very, despite the fact that water's crashing into it, it is very still. Like if it doesn't immediately rush down the way, it kind of fills and starts to pile up that way further down. But if you move across, you get damp, you move through. You would notice that there's a very kind of simple familiarity with swimming and kind of moving through the water that is possessed by Leo, very quick and deft in kind of moving to that position, and everybody else no problems, but it just seems like he's like a fish in water, boom, like literally, as he kind of pops to it. That said, when you come into the space, there is a small set of stairs. They seem to be kind of rounded down or kind of worn down due to the cascade, but they're climbable. And when you get up to the top inside of this cavity behind the water, there's natural cavern structures, stalagmites and stalactites kind of all throughout, but a very clear kind of open space that leads to a divide. One portion of the divide kind of goes up and out towards the side. It seems like it would go into the like waterfall structures and up further uphill. And then there is a more natural looking cavern that kind of descends, and then it is it's kind of it's buttressed, it's supported, it's like looks like it's held up by stone architecture. Someone has built like a frame to kind of set in as a brace. The architecture of the brace is not too different in styling to architecture present in the Manor Fort.
So, quick question about the stairs. How far up do they go?
Probably about 20 feet.
Where they kind of level off?
20 feet, and then they level off to like a kind of open cavity, and then in that cavity there's a door that goes down into the earth, and then it's literally with a brace, and then there's like a tunnel that goes up and towards like higher portions of the hill.
Okay. So one thing Leo would do after making his way up would be to kind of fashion a rail out of rope and just kind of hammer in a piton into the wall, and then just use the rope as kind of a railing to keep people from falling off
Okay.
and back into the water.
And securing your kind of like your means of kind of getting out quickly if need be, for sure. Do you folks want to go up the tunnel way or into the braced kind of passage?
Down.
Down says bait.
Yeah. I think down.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions about the cavern, other than like to get more information about anything that wasn't mentioned?
Does it look
Is it just
like
Go
there's
ahead.
been foot traffic?
Great question. Go ahead and make a survival roll for me. There is clear, like just visually, without any roll, there does appear to be movement through here. This looks like a decently trafficked area. With that, you would notice a very, very noticeable pattern of footprints that are of a small humanoid creature, but a creature that seems to only have 3 toes, almost like reptilian toes. This matches in your mind the description of a kobold's footprint. It seems that the kobolds are coming, from what you can tell, in and out of the braced hole and going out the tunnelway, or coming down into the tunnelway. This is like a front door that you're kind of standing at, and it seems that they don't go out through the waterfall; they go out through the tunnel.
I would convey that to everybody so that we can make an informed decision on where to go.
No, it's definitely down.
Okay.
Up takes them probably up to
The outside.
wherever this leads out of, yeah, and
Yeah.
then this goes down into whatever.
Okay.
Raccoon's going to ask the group if it's worth securing this door as we go in,
Well, real quick, it's not a
so we don't get surprised from behind.
it's not a door. There's like no like door. It's just like a portalway with a brace. Yeah.
Doorway, arch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Out of character.
more like a foyer.
She's,
Go
she's
ahead.
offering to cast the alarm spell as a ritual if the party wants to spend the time, if they think it's worth it.
Oh, just in case anything comes behind you. Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, we might have
I'll
them
wait.
coming up behind us to deal with, so yeah, that would probably be.
And Shed was saying similar, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay. You spend 10 minutes, you perform the ritual alarm. It sets, basically, if anything passes through the brace, you will know about it. You then start to descend into the cavern, and the tunnel, the natural kind of unworked stone, gives way to very, very much worked stone. It appears that you are now walking on stairs instead of walking on kind of like a descent of loose stone. And it also looks as though the walls and ceiling have kind of taken form. When I said it looks like the interior of the manor fort, it very much looks like the interior of the manor fort. The architects who built this structure are very much aligned, or possibly the same people, as the folks that built where you're staying currently. The stairs give way to a end landing. You descend down to the base therein, and bear with me here. Dominating the room ahead of you, as you enter into this space, you see a long trench that appears to be filled with maybe about a foot or so down, a kind of greenish well, you wouldn't be able to tell, you're all seeing in dark vision, a kind of dark colored substance. Beyond the trench, you see a small reptilian humanoid that's standing in a shadowy kind of chamber area, kind of looking over in your direction. If you're wishing to be moving stealthily as a group, everybody needs to make a stealth check. If not, it's basically just going to be a I see you, you see me situation. So you do not have to make a stealth roll, but if you as a group want to, you may all do so. But all of you would have to for it to matter.
Bait would recommend stealth.
Just telling you right now. Not something I'm gonna be good at.
Also, since we're getting into it, we're going to go ahead and make this game a lot easier for you. Select your token, and then once you have your token selected, right-click it, and you'll see a bunch of options. In the top left of those options, you should see 2 swords with gray blades crossed. If you click that, it'll bring up a Solasta-style series of buttons at the bottom of the map, or at the bottom of your browser, that should allow you to quick key press things and make things happen. Does everybody understand what I just said and was able to do that?
Yes.
Cool. Another thing to note about this thing is if you have a weapon that you want to use a lot, you see there are 6 empty boxes above your character art. If you open up your character sheet, grab a hold of the weapon, drag it into that box, it will then be a clickable hotkey for you. Did you get it, Joseph? Were you able to get the everything? Was everybody able to get the buttons up at the bottom? Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you can drag spells down there too.
Yeah, and there's also a spell button that will bring up all your spells, I think. So that's cool too. Okay, so we've got one person trying to be stealthy and failing. Does anybody else want to roll stealth?
Yeah, Raccoon's just going to be following other people's lead
Okay.
on this one.
What is happening? Okay, so you are spotted out. Your group didn't all succeed. Two of you actually failed. Um, hey, Ched, can you put it on push to talk? I think we're getting a little bit of background noise for you. Sorry, buddy. The creature will see you. Will see your group. Some of you kind of try to move to shadows and do quite well by it, but it's too late. Kalen and Leo kind of stand out as taller individuals. And the kobold will kind of... Ah! Does anybody speak Draconic?
Raccoon does.
Intruders! It's the bridge people! And would dip behind the rock. Is what you hear in Draconic. Everybody else goes... as it runs away. I'm going to bring up a encounter. I'm going to change the music. And we are going to start fighting. Let's see. So, on your character sheet, or on the thing at the bottom, there's like a little briefcase-looking object. Next to that is the initiative button. Great first initiative roll.
Yeah, Stella.
Where was that at?
So on your thing at the bottom, there should be like a little suitcase, and then there's like a dice next to that suitcase. It's above the long rest button. Nailed it. Okay.
Nice.
Kobolds operate as a pack, so they will be operating on the same initiative. All right. We'll begin combat. Leo, you're up first. It moved behind cover, dipped away from you, so the last place you saw it was right around here. Feel free to take your turn.
Is this thing in the center here, is this...
The trench with like a weird slime inside of it.
Okay.
Probably about a foot or
So,
two down to the liquid.
Up to here, and... not really do much in anything else.
Okay.
So,
Do me a favor and make an acrobatics check.
I will...
So Leo kind of like marches forward with the trident in hand, and as he's kind of marching with like a bit of speed, you see his feet slip out from underneath him as if he'd stepped on a banana peel, and him slide into the liquid. It burns on touch, and it feels bad, but it doesn't do anything to you until the end of your turn. So you moved your full speed, right? Ched?
Yes.
Do you wish to panic and take a dash action to try and get out, or do you want to do something else while you're in there?
I will try to use the dash action to get out.
Okay, so since you're moving, you'll gain a free 35 feet of movement, but I need you to make a strength athletics check to try and pull yourself out because it's slick and hard to do so. Yeah, you just panic. Ah! And you are like in there. Like it's definitely deeper than you, so you are starting to swim. And it's not like a water consistency. It has a bit more of like a it's almost like someone dropped you into a jello mold. So yeah, it definitely has like a thickness. It's a thickwid, I would say. Okay, if you end your turn in it, you'll take 2 points of acid damage, and I'll go ahead and apply that here, and your turn will conclude. Sorry. To end your turn, if you look at the bottom, there should be an end turn button. You're up. Bait. You just saw Leo fly. Looking at the ground, you would notice that about 10 feet away from the space, and just a freebie because you saw Leo do it, it's kind of slick with goo.
Cool. Then Bait is gonna move there, ready in action to whip the next bitch that walks around this corner.
Okay. In Draconic, you hear calls of, "Ah, we got him! We got him! We got him! Kill him! Fucking kill him!" This one pops out and goes, "Oh shit! Another one!" Throws a slingshot at Bait. Let's see. Sling. I am going to utilize a glue shot on this one. And attack. That'll hit. Bait, you will take 3 points of damage, which has been applied, and you are restrained. To get out of the glue from the shot, it will require you to make an escape DC 10 as an action.
Oh.
Goop. You would also see Leo, kind of as you're panicking, more kind of moving this way up north of you, and you would see that one is going to loose a slingshot at you. You technically have cover because you're inside of a pool, but you are panicking, so they have advantage on their attack. It's just going to be one of them. Oh, I'm still targeting Bait. That'll miss everyone, so we're okay with that. Yeah, a slingshot goes flying past and kind of hits into the pool. You can see the pellet slowly dissolving as it does so. And then 2 warrior-looking types with shields and spears come out and kind of form up a phalanx in front of the slinger that caught you, Bait. Alright, that is it for them. Kaylin, you're up.
Okie doke. I think I'm just at 60, right? That's what I saw.
Yeah, that sounds good.
How do I target them again?
T on the keyboard when you're hovering over your mouse. You can also, another method is right click and then there's like a, looks like a target board. You can click that as well. Alright, Starry Wisps.
This is not a good night for roll.
Are you using an implement to cast Starry Wisps? Some sort of tool, like you have a magic tool that you're casting it with, or no? Is it just components?
No.
Okay, yeah, you're fine then. Oh, no, you're not. Roll a d20. There's still a chance of fumbling and doing something wrong.
Okay.
Okay. So, you launch the Starry Wisp, and as you're like performing the incantation, you feel like, you know, this is just right. But there's something twisted about the magic as it kind of performs, and instead of kind of creating an illumination effect of wisps that slam into it, these dark motes appear around it and just kind of fill out that section of the area in magical darkness for a turn. Bear with me while I do that. Wait, why? Oh, that's silly. It doesn't let me do it. But yeah, there's just darkness over there. We're just going to go with that. Okay, proceed at your... you still have movement if you'd like to, or bonus actions. To simplify it, he's kind of shadowy, so any attacks against him will be made at disadvantage. Just him, though. Alright, Raccoon, you're up.
Alright. I think she's going to move up towards the edge of the where it gets slick.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 25. Okay, so she can still only see 3 across the way.
Yeah, and this one's got this weird shadow effect on it.
Yeah. I think she's going to step back in behind Bait then after taking a look around. And she's going to ready one of her throwing daggers for anything that gets within 20 feet, or anything hostile within 20 feet.
Does bait only count as quarter cover? No, I'm just kidding.
She's small too, so it's actually
half cover.
yeah,
How tall is Bait?
2 foot
I don't
something.
know, like 2 foot something.
He's like 3.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, so
barely
she-
3 foot.
Okay, yeah, so she's only got a foot on Bait then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so readying the throwing dagger, but not to just throw the dagger. It's part of True Strike.
Got
So
it.
technically readying the spell True Strike, but using the dagger to make the attack.
Sounds good. You can click on end your turn. I think there is a ready button at the bottom if you want to press it, just to have it keyed there. And then when you click end your turn, it'll move to Leo, who is in the acid goop. Go ahead and make an athletics check to try and get out if you'd like to. It's a part of your movement to do so. It won't be your action.
Is that athletics?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This knight is cursed already. Sorry, guys.
You can take the dash action to continue movement, so you can try again. You can take a second bite at the apple. Go ahead and make another athletics check. And please roll over a freaking 1. Okay.
There we go.
So you struggle, you kind of like after a fashion look at your trident, go, and then pull it up over and slam it into the stone, and then just start pulling your body up, and you can see bits of like the like tabard and such kind of melting away as he kind of pulls himself up onto shore. You can move up to half of your speed. There is no potential for you slipping back in at this point, though. You'll only slip back in if you start moving on another turn besides. That make sense?
Okay. Yes.
Half your speed rounded up, so 35 for an elf should be 20 for you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move back there.
Cool. And then you can hit end your turn. Bait. Another note is if you move at half your speed over the slick, no chance of you slipping.
I know, but this is bait.
No, I know.
So
I understand you're going to run towards the edge, jump over the trench, and slam into the shields. I get that. Like, I know that in my heart. But what I'm trying to make sure is everybody else understands.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
They could
But
do stuff.
as part of the action, Bait wants to like take his cloak off and throw it onto the goop in front of him, so he
Ooh.
has like something to run on top of to take those 2 steps and long jump over.
Okay, I'm gonna say that is your attack. That'll be an attack action. If you have a bonus action to
I mean,
offhand,
yeah.
that's fine. You can do both, but yeah. So
No, I have the shield, so I'm over the whip.
okay, throw down the cloak. We'll just go ahead and say like right in front of you, these 2 squares. It's like not a super long cloak,
exactly.
but yeah. I'll just
And
put a
then
notation
attempting to do that.
that those are keyed. Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check for the jump. It's not so much that it's about how far you're going to go and whether or not you're going to slip right off or not. Okay, yeah, you land exactly where you want to. You're totally fine. And
Cool.
that's your action and your movement. No bonus action because shield, but you can draw your dagger as
Bonus action rage.
Ooh, okay, we love it. All right, ending your turn.
Yeah.
Bottom right, yeah. Okay, 2 spears. Shoo, shoo. Slam in towards Bait. Go ahead and target it, Bait, and attack. Normal. Attack. normal. Both attacks will miss as you kind of like shield first, flying in, bing bang bing bing, and then the sling guy is going to. Oh, I forgot you were still restrained.
Oh yeah, you're right. I am restrained.
Hold on. Pause for a second. Pause for a second. Pause for effect. Give me a strength athletics escape DC.
There you go.
Okay, so then we're gonna go ahead and retcon a lot. Yeah, sorry, you wouldn't have made it out. If you want to spend your heroic inspiration, you can reroll that. Oh, you're raging. Yeah. You have advantage already. You bonus action rage during the turn. You could do it before you start jumping. It's fine. And
Yeah.
give me the strength athletics roll. Reroll. Okay. So what we're gonna say is instead of throwing the cloak down, your action is and then jumping across, bonus action raging during that, and then same thing. You're moving to the same spot. Okay. Then they swung at you, missed, and then the sling one will shoot at you. No cloak for other people to follow, but we take the wins, we take the losses, right? You hear a piece of rock ping against the shield. You definitely just like a small guy behind a big board. This portcullis will be opened, and this guy will come out moving half his speed. When he kind of gets to there, he yells something back over his shoulder. There's so many more of them! Shut it closed! Shut it closed! And then you'd hear the portcullis slam back down. That is it for the kobold.
Raccoon, take a ready to action at this point.
Yes, if you'd like to. You see him.
20 feet.
And if you kill him with your shot, he will not be able to say, close it, there's many more of them.
So that's the spell. How do I do that?
So take the dagger from your character sheet and drop it into that space in there. Do you see a space that says place item here to enchant it in the chat?
Oh, yeah.
So just drag and drop the weapon that you are true striking with into that space and then make the attack.
From the character sheet?
Yeah, just drag it from your character sheet and drop it into that square, the place item here to enchant. And this should give you a true strike variation of the dagger attack in your character sheet. Do you see that? Feibo with parentheses true strike. Biao even. So yeah, go ahead and click that and it should throw the attack. The entry in your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm not seeing how to actually use it. Sorry, I'm not
just
familiar
click,
with.
It's okay. Just in your character sheet, in the items list, you should see that it says Fei Biao parentheses True Strike. Click the word Fei Biao True Strike, and it should then bring up a prompt. Hit it attacks with advantage, right? True Strike.
No, it uses the spellcasting instead of like dexterity or strength.
Then go ahead and just click normal. Jeez Louise, you guys.
Rip.
We
are on a roll.
Go ahead and roll me.
Worst of rolls.
That's a lot of ones. Roll me a d20. This is a fumble saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. So since you threw it, it slams into the kobold shield, and it kind of pulls up. There's more of them. There's so many more of them. Close the portcullis. Portcullis slams shut. And for recovery purposes, the dagger is in his shield.
Okay.
Okay. So then he's ending turns. The kobolds as they were, and Kaylin, you are up.
I'm gonna move up closer to. You said if I move half, I don't slide. But
well, no, the sliding is over here. You can move up to your team if you want to.
Okay, I'll move here. Oh, no, look, I can see the enemies. Not that it's helped me much. I'm gonna target this guy. And we're gonna do this one more time.
Let's see it. And then damage. If you go into the chat, look up at the...
I see it. Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
It's okay.
It puts it in the one before there, so.
So as this burst of light kind of slams into him, it illuminates him and kind of causes like a pretty solid wound in him. Yeah.
He's also
illuminated.
illuminated.
Yep.
That.
So again, you're seeing in dark vision, so you don't really see much. It's just a slight discoloration. You now know that the stuff is green.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else, Caleb?
Visible.
All right. Raccoon, you're up.
Okay. I'm just going to move slowly, carefully.
Yep.
Over the slick green area to get within 5 feet. And this time, he's going to cast Chill Touch.
Okay. I'm sorry, I apologize. Is she or he? I actually don't know the pronouns for raccoon.
She.
Okay, sorry. Cool. Thought you said he. My brain dumb.
Yeah, so she strides forward, confident, not heels, hooves clicking against the cobblestone. Small mirrors fly out of her sleeves, and reflecting the light that she radiates when she casts her spells, they concentrate the light onto this kobold as she casts the Chill Touch.
Alright. Yeah, definitely. So when you click the damage up above, and I'll apply the blocked healing, but if you click on the damage, it'll bring up a prompt. Critical damage is what you're going to want to click for this one. Okay, so as the mirrors come out and focus the light, it's also focusing the light from the wisps that are still glowing and kind of damaging the kobold, and this chill kind of like ethereal wave just washes out in kind of this pale light from the mirrors, slamming into the kobold and just throwing him back, and you can actually see his flesh like disintegrating in kind of like a necrotic kind of patterning as it falls into the acid behind it. Dead.
Does he take the shield with him?
I would say that he drops everything that he's holding, honestly. Yeah, so the shield and the spear lay on the ground. You're like, my dagger! I don't know, I'm not gonna...
Exactly.
Totally fine.
And... yeah, nothing else for her. I think she'll stay here for now.
For sure. And if you want to, as a recovery, because you didn't really do item manipulation, you could pick up the dagger as well.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to do that, thanks.
Yep. Like a hoof kind of steps on the shield, reaches down and... Cool. Leo, you are, the first turn you're not flopping around inside of the muck. Looks like Bait is definitely joining the fray. Some assholes behind a portcullis hiding. How would you like to proceed?
Nope, that's not what I want.
Yeah, make sure you select not the measurement controls. You select the ruler inside of the token controls. I'll deal with that. Don't worry about it. Focus on what you got to do. And also, you don't need to pre-measure stuff if you're moving. If you pick up your token, it'll actually show you movement measurements.
Oh, okay.
And it's all green until you can't move anymore, and it keeps register of that throughout your turn. So 4 squares for you would be half movement, so you can move up to 4 squares without a possibility of slippage. When you get to there, I want to explain a couple things to you because you're looking. You see the acid vat, the kobold who just got like necrotized, like thrown into the vat, like melting. You see Bait fighting those two over there, the shadowy, not quite starry wisps. That effect is gone. It was just a temporary thing. And and then north of you there's a portcullis that's dropped into place, very similar to the portcullis at the Manor Fort, just smaller, right? And you would see a kobold behind there who's like just releasing the lever action of it and looking at you. Ah! And it looks like he's about to turn and run north and away from you.
Okay, is there enough space there that I could throw my trident?
Yeah.
And try to hit him?
He'll have cover, so +2 to his AC, but yeah, you could definitely throw your trident through the bars, but it won't be recoverable. Unless you can get through and somehow get to it. Do you have any other ranged weapon opportunities, or?
No.
Trident.
Billy and
Chuck it.
not.
Honestly, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I goofed.
So, real quick, what you're going to want to do is before you make the attack, go ahead and move to the kobold and hover over it with your mouse and then press the letter T on your keyboard.
Oh, yep. Gotcha.
Now that it's targeted, in the bottom corner, if you dragged your trident over to like one of the empty squares, it should be filled. If not, in your inventory on your character sheet, you can just click the word trident +1 and it'll bring up a prompt that says either, yeah, you see the prompt, normal is what you want to throw. Do you see that? Yep, okay, cool. So it would hit if the AC wasn't being modified by the bars. Because it hits right on the bars, the trident goes and it clang, 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 and does not go through the bars. It just gets stuck on your side. So in your next turn, you can walk over and recover your trident and try again. It's basically like right here on this side. Sound good?
Okay, gotcha.
Bottom sheet and turn. Up next is Bait, who is in the heart of the fight. Angry as hell.
What I'm gonna do?
Cut.
What I'm gonna do?
It's normally cutting ankles, but these guys are at your level.
I'm just gonna go for the guy right here.
Hell yeah.
In front of me with a T and a whip and a normal.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see that crit damage.
Yeah.
If you don't have a description for this kill, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be a kill, I've got a really cool idea for this one.
Oh my god, how do I roll the damage? Oh, there it is. I'm fucking idiot. Critical hit.
Hell yeah. Do you want to describe the kill, or do you want me to go for it?
If I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Bates got the shield and a whip. He's just jumped over, and like a few seconds later, he takes the whip, wraps it around the neck of the guy, flips it over top of him and into the fucking acid.
Exactly the same thing I was going to say. Just the only other thing I was going to say is dragging him across the wall that you're next to as you're doing it. Just like. Yeah.
No, I want the full arc, so there's a splash, so it splashes onto the guy there too, like.
Dunk and donuts. This guy is absolutely. Like, you literally watch this little goblin just haul that kobold away. Okay, and do you have a bonus action?
Just gonna step forward. No bonus action.
Okay. Also, okay, it does look like that the damage for the whips. Oh, I see. The +2 is coming from strength modifier?
Yeah.
What's your rage bonus?
No, the rage bonus is +2 damage.
Oh, okay. So it's 2d4 +2 +1. Okay, got it.
Yeah, because +1 is the strength modifier.
Oh,
the
he's only got
+2 is the rage.
only got a +1 strength modifier. Okay, got it.
Fuck you.
Anyway, hit end turn, and kobold's time. And this one here is gonna literally just getting out of there, screaming. By the way, so if there are other denizens of this lair, they're probably aware of your presence.
Yup.
This guy with the sling, like looking at you, kind of pulls out a dagger, and as he does so, Bait, like you're not thinking about like, oh no, the threat of a dagger. You're thinking, oh, that's a sick dagger. Tries to stab at you. You're like, I'm gonna get that.
Already has to handle my size. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Too good. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it clicked twice. You shield, like you're spinning back around after throwing the other one in. Blonk. And he looks very scared. This guy right here is going to step into his ally's space, and then he's going to try and push you away from his ally. Go ahead and make a strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics to resist the shove. And I'm only moving him for a second. I'm not leaving him there, but yeah.
I have advantage because I'm raging, right?
That's right, if it's a strength athletics. Okay, so he hasn't actually thrown his. Hold on.
So he.
I thought I rolled it. I thought I saw it on the board. I didn't actually throw the dice. But he is gonna push you back. And
Fucking -2, you piece of shit.
he's gonna follow up, and you're going to need to make an acrobatics check because you are falling back onto the poison by force, or not poison, but the slick by force. So acrobatics.
Ugh.
Okay, so basically he rushes forward and he's like, ah! Bam! Slams into your shield, and your shield hits, and you kind of put your foot back behind you to kind of brace, and when you do so, it kind of slips, and you kind of fall to a knee, and he's able to get the, like, you know, the leverage on you to push you further, and then he slides you back, and you kind of, ah! But you land on top of the kobold you just threw in there, so it's like, there's no mechanical benefit. You're still in the acid, but just flavor-wise, very funny.
Yeah, if anything, my torso is out and my face and extremities.
Yeah. It is Kalen. Your friends like swimming, apparently. How would you like to proceed?
Clearly.
It's been some really bad rolls. It's been some...
Here. And that's the one that pushed you? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
the one
yeah.
right here, yeah.
I don't have much range-wise, so we're just gonna do this again.
That'll work.
Good roll.
Let's see the damage.
Ah.
The shield kind of buffers the radiant damage that's still kind of locked in, kind of, shield guard position. Yeah, no bonus actions. Go ahead and end your turn. It'll go to Raccoon.
Alrighty then. You're looking at distance-wise. Okay, it's 30 feet, so she needs to move at least 10 to get within range. Yeah, he's going to carefully step around the edge. Oh, now he's got cover. Shit.
Yeah, +2 to the AC.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, that's as far as she can go. Actually, no, she can get to here with 15.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's got cover from the sling guy, and she's going to just gently kick the trident back over towards Leo.
Okay.
As an item interaction and as a actual action. Yeah, same as before, just going to ready archery strike.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh. No, actually, how far away is the lever? The lever for the portcullis?
About 15 feet.
Mage hand the lever.
Yeah, absolutely. When you do, the portcullis rises. It's a kind of rickety going up, but it's not like it's pretty quick. You now have access to move through the portal there.
Sweet. So yeah, the mage hand is just a large spectral panda paw. Just for flavor.
Awesome. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Leo, the trident is at your. You can item interaction, pick it back up, and then how would you like to proceed beyond that? Don't forget to press end turn if you haven't yet, Erasmus.
I can no longer see.
Oh, because so many.
So I have to.
It's okay.
Oh, there it is. I deselect my token.
I hit a button. It's all good. Shed.
So I'm going to pick up the trident. I'm going to come up and around.
You can move 20, so you can actually get to here if you want.
I'm actually going to stop here, and I'm going to put
Well,
my trident down, so...
I was gonna say, if you want to go here, you can still do the same thing, and you could probably move bait to the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, and I'm going to let bait up and out with the trident.
Okay. So it'll basically be bait's movement, but as your action, you are assisting bait. You will not need to make an athletics roll to get out of the fluid. You can just pop out. So movement for you will be uninhibited. Leo, that's it for your turn. Go ahead and hit end turn. And bait, yeah, you can literally just move right back up to the other kobold and get right back into it if you want to.
So kind of the opposite action of the whip. I grabbed Leo's hand and he flips me over top
The
of
trident,
him, so
the trident.
I kind of whip.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Using the trident to fucking catapult me over.
He reaches down, gets you, throws you up, and you're like you like screw attack down with the whip. That's so
16
awesome.
to hit.
That'll work. Damage.
Five.
Strong laceration to the face, but oops, we're still targeted on the other one. It's okay.
Sorry.
That one has already taken damage, so he's dead. Oh, the wisp. Puts it over the line. Puts it over the line. Dead kobold. It's not like a superly awesome and brutal like the last one. It's just like a nice, like, solid crack against the skull and him dropping to the ground like a sack of potatoes. He'll go to the kobolds.
And as a free action, Bait steps forward, looks at the next kobold, and says, "Bait wants that knife."
You can have it. He drops it and runs to the corner. And he will panic and just be demoralized. Opportunity attack, yeah, of course. Don't worry about damage. I don't care. He's dead. Okay, fine. The knife flying up in the air after he tossed it, and you just pick it up. It's just another dagger if you want to add it.
He catches it in his mouth.
Hell yeah. Okay, and then the other kobold will continue moving. You can hear more kobolds yelling in unison down the hall, Raccoon. It sounds like there is another engagement beyond this. Sounds like he's rallying his troops. Alright. That's it for the kobolds. It'll go to Kaylin.
Gonna move here. And you said this, right? I don't know how to click, but there's a door here, or or is it?
Do you see the?
Like, where's open now?
Yeah, you see the.
That's open.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
portcullis, and it's open now. Yeah.
Okay. How many did I just move? Am I able to move one more and be fine?
Yeah, but you can't move into Raccoon's space, unfortunately.
Because like this.
You can move catty corny diagonal. Yeah, that's fine. You can go here.
Like that, yeah.
That works.
Okay. And just for the, I'll take the dodge action just in case.
Okay. And then end your turn. Raccoon, you're up. Moving off of the slick and onto regular, it's not going to force any kind of movement penalties, so you can absolutely, from your current position, go straight into the tunnel if you want to follow blindly, or you could do other things.
Raccoon is squishy. She's not leading this charge. Are you kidding me? She's going to convey to the party that there is definitely a lot more of them to the north down this hallway, and yeah, she's going to make space for the meat shields.
Okay.
To be her meat shields. And similarly to Kaelin taking the dodge action as a
Perfect.
precaution.
End turn. And Leo, you're up. Wait, hold on. Leo, are you at the top of the initiative? Yes, you are. Initiative ends. The fight is technically over, sorry.
Okay.
If you are not immediately chasing after chasing after my kobold, then we can go ahead and pause combat. So, in the
Anything in this?
in the immediate aftermath, checking the area, bait, see you moving around. Kalen, you're kind of looking around the field. There are 2 kobolds inside of the goop that are melting. This acidic substance, it appears to be it appears to be the remnants of oozes that have basically been poured into this space. If you would like, you can make either a history check or a nature check to try and kind of get some understanding as to what this is. Okay. So, Kalen, nature-wise, you would know that the jellies that are being kind of utilized to create this stock or substance are known as ochre jellies. And upon death, ochre, kind of more of an orangey kind of color, when they die, they kind of putrefy. Their acidity loses a bit of its substance, but gains a bit more of like a harshness to its burn on fleshy material over what an ochre jelly normally kind of produces, which just burns everything, and putrefies into a greenish color. Raccoon, with the history check of what you got, you would know that dragonkin, like dragonborn and the like, will actually use the putrefaction, the soup or stock, so to speak, of jellies to cook or baste other food items. So this is basically like a very large like soup pot that the kobolds have effectively created here by filling whatever this catacomb that you're in used this hole in the ground for with dead ochre jellies.
What she's hearing from this is a valuable culinary ingredient, and she's going to use 2 of her vials to scoop up some.
Okay.
And take with her.
Yeah, you have 2 vials of ochre jelly putrefaction. That's not an ingredient yet, so just manually add those, and once I have them updated, I will put them on your list. You can certainly research them in downtime too to see what you can do with them. Okay. Leo, you've got your spear. You kind of know where the other kobold's going. If you'd like to advance a little bit just to see what's around the corner, you're welcome to do so. Just move up to the point where it kind of caddies off to the side, and I'll tell you what's going on there if you do so. Bait, you come around the corner where the kobolds were hiding, and you'd see what looks like a drain or a grate of some sort, and there's like growth of some sort of like fern-like plant that's kind of growing up and around it. Looking into the hole, it looks like the entirety of this this pipe has basically calcified. Like there's a large buildup around the top, and it definitely funnels down more and more, so that it looks like there's just a very small little bit of a nib of a hole at the bottom of this conical stone growth. Like stuff has been draining down here for a long, long time, and it's kind of built up into this way. It still seems that water is able to get through here, and that seems to be its main purpose. But looking at it, it doesn't look like you could go in there and check stuff out, unless you bring a mining pick.
Heard.
All right.
Do these kobolds have anything on them?
Spears and shields for the larger ones, and then the slingers had slings, and their glue pots don't technically work for anybody but them. Kobold alchemy is goofy.
Cool.
Alright, Leo, when you come up to the thing, you see a staircase that leads down to what looks like more catacombs, although it looks like there's a pattern on the stone below. You hear barking of kobolds, but it kind of grows quiet after a fashion. Like it seems like whatever they were saying, they've kind of gotten ready and prepped. Raccoon, if you'd like, you can make a perception check for listening to see if you hear what they might be planning. I'll set the DC at, because it's a bit hard echoing and you weren't really actively doing it, I'll say the perception check DC 15. Yeah, just kind of offhanded, like you can hear words, but you can't really make out what they're saying. It's like that you'd have to do one of these to kind of get it, and you didn't at the time. Just missed whatever they were saying. All right, Leo. Looks like leading out, you'd be the guy to do it. but it does sound like there are kobolds just outside in this larger room that you'll be having to deal with if you do.
Whoop. That movement collides with at least one wall. Okay.
All right, Leo,
At least one.
when you pop out, you would see that you are in some sort of tomb-like area. The room has 4 stone coffins in the center, all of which show signs of vandalism and abuse. To the left are a series of niches set apart into 2 groups of 3. 2 more niches along the walls each hold a suit of armor. On the opposite end of the room is a raised section of floor with a makeshift altar. It looks like it's to some multi-headed, like, reptilian creature that's set atop this makeshift altar. There are 3 kobolds carrying spears and shields that are kind of set up in like a defensive posture on the far side of the room. And you'd also see the slinger that ran away from you behind the altar, like getting ready, preparing to throw a sling. At this point, we're going right back into it, folks. More fighting, more murdering of kobolds. Hopefully you roll a bit better this time, and we can get through this fight a little quicker. Let's see it. Initiative, roll them. And you can move up if you want to move up again.
I doubled my previous initiative roll, so I'm pretty happy with that.
If you want to move up Erasmus to the group on the stairs, you can.
Yeah. Oh no. It's a John game and we're on the stairs. Look out for fireballs.
Okay, so it looks like the initiative order, it will start with them. So they were laying in wait, prepared. You hear barking, Raccoon, you can hear it just fine. I'll go tell the others! And then you hear the one who appears to be in charge, this one in the middle, say, no, you stay with us! We'll kill them all! We'll hold them here! But everybody else hears draconic talk. Okay. The kobolds move into a tighter formation, kind of forming like a phalanx. You see their shields pop up and their spears kind of lock in place, and they drop down and take a low, ready-to-move posture. They all 3 have taken the dodge action, and then this one kind of reluctantly, okay, and throws a sling out at Leo. I believe I have disadvantage for this attack. Yep. That'll miss, so you kind of just bat the rock out of the air with your trident point, easy enough. Okay. It'll be done with the kobolds. I forgot to hit in combat, and there we go. Bait, you're up first. And I am switching the music to more fighty type stuff, so... Alright.
15.
Pause for a second. As you step next to this and kind of land right about here and are moving ahead, you hear a and a dart flies out of this niche and will attack you. I think I just roll a d20 for this one because I don't have a... that'll be plus
How?
2 is 13.
How short is this dart?
It's kind of like a web. It's kind of like a series of darts. But yeah, the 13 hit.
No.
Your shield in your left hand.
Yeah.
You just don't even notice it, and there's like a dart in your shield now. Okay, you keep moving. That was all your movement, though?
Yes.
Okay. You have an action, so you can dash and keep going if you'd like.
Something. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Gonna, like, switch the whip to a light hammer
Okay.
and try to throw that thing.
Alright. You throw in what here?
Yeah.
That'll miss. He kind of shield block. Alright.
Cool.
And turn. Leo, you're up. Okay. So as you're moving across the way, you step on the ground, like here, and you hear a. You don't know what it is. You're moving really fast, and as you make your way to the end side of the room, just as you're passing by right about here, you hear it again, and I'm going to roll a d20. Adding 2.
Anything trapped
Does an 18 hit your armor class?
just does.
Okay, so you'll take 4 points of damage, which I am going to go ahead and do to you now. As a dart flies from all the way across the room and hits you. All right. That's your movement. Do you have action still?
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck my spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Try
chuck
it.
my trident at that guy.
Go for it. Attack.
I think it's still on Zach's. Like, did you end turn, Zach?
Oh,
Yeah. So that will work. He does have cover from the altar, but it does work even with that. Go ahead and click the damage. So in the chat where you clicked, it'll say Trident +1 attack and damage on the buttons. Click the damage button in the chat. You see that, Chet?
Let's see.
Where you just rolled, it says 16, but there's an entry above that. An entry directly above that. Do you see? There's the entry with the attack roll, and there's the entry with the. You don't see that?
I wish I could show you. No.
I'm going to show you what I'm seeing, and I'm asking you to look up.
Oh, there it is. Okay. No. I got you.
At the entry right before the entry you click. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, so you will murder that. It basically, the trident goes flying through the air, slams into it, slamming it against the wall, completely and utterly no longer alive. And do you have any other actions or bonus actions or anything?
No, that's it.
Caitlin.
All right. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna step here, and since I heard things happen while I was out of there, do either of them like look like they were injured? I heard things. I don't know what happened.
Leo
So.
has a dart in his shoulder and is bleeding pretty heavily out of his right hand or right arm. And his blood's kind of trailing
I have
after
to
him a few
target.
feet. Target your guy, yeah.
Targeting is fine. Targeting is fine.
Okay, I'll apply it. Leo, you gain hit points. You're back to full, I believe.
And then I will take the dodge action.
Raku?
Alright, just gonna step in. Now I can actually see. Ooh, they're actually quite a ways away, aren't they? Damn.
Yeah, that's why I didn't make an action. I was like, let me just take the dodge action on this one.
60 feet to the big guy at the back. Damn.
And they're taking the dodge action, so you're already going to have disadvantage on your range attack, so.
Yeah, looks like I might be able to get close enough on this turn for what I was planning.
Yep. And the one in the top side, it's dead. It has a trident piercing it to a wall.
Got it.
you actually
yeah,
heard the conversation where he's like, "I'm gonna run away," and they're like, "No, you have to stay." And then Leo's like, "Gotcha, bitch." Go ahead. Sorry.
She's gonna. Heard that there was some scuffle with Bait, and Leo wasn't able to see it, of course. Can see the dart in Leo's arm, maybe can see the dart in Bait's shield. She's gonna risk it anyway. 1, 2, 3. It's the rest of her movement.
Okay.
So I imagine that's enough to trigger another dart.
You'd hear an audible click, but no dart fires.
Ah, sweet. And from this range, I think she can just get Bane on.
Those three?
Just get Bane on. Yeah, on those. Actually, would it be all three?
Bane's for 3 targets, is it
Because
not?
one of them's 30 feet. Yeah, but only one of them's within the range of the spell.
No, you got 2. Um,
Yeah, for 2, I think it's worth it. She'll cast Bane.
okay. So, wisdom saving throw, right?
Charisma.
Charisma. Okay, cool, cool, cool. These are checks because I'm silly. Same thing. It would have been both missing. So they'll have Bane minus D4. Hold on a second here. You have one of them targeted. If you hold Shift and press T, it'll actually, in the future, you can multiple target things by holding Shift and pressing T over the other target. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, I see it now.
I don't know if I can apply it to him, but we'll try and remember it. It's going to auto apply to the first one.
Alright,
Cool,
and that's
cool.
it for her turn.
All right, they are going to move in unison. And they're all going to bring in their spears and attack. You may not be familiar with kobolds, but they have pack tactics, so they'll have advantage on their spear shots against Leo. Okay. So it looks like we're going to get 1 hit on Leo. Just the 1.
Is that with Bane?
It would have been the second one. So that would have been the one that was in the top caddy. So this one didn't have Bane. This is the one that was furthest away. So it would have gone this one, which is the Bane one, on the left. This is the one that was the one at the top tier, and then the last one that I rolled would have been the one that was Bane that already missed without rolling the D4. So the one that did hit was the one in the back. Damage normal. Leo, it hits you, but it does not pierce your armor at all. Like, it does no damage. There is no minimum damage, and it has a -2 to its strength rolls. Cool. Next up is uh, Bait.
I don't even have a -2 to my strength roll.
Yeah. That'll hit. Okay. Applied. Whip right next to you smashes the one that kind of tried to circle around you, Leo. Go ahead and end your turn, Bait. And Leo, you're up.
And that one's slowed because of the whip proficiency.
Mastery, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to draw my longsword
Okay,
and get to hacking.
let's do it. Who's your target?
I have him targeted. It's
Okay,
the one
cool.
that bait you.
Yep, go ahead and hit the damage. And if it's the one that Bait chose, I'm pretty sure they're dead. Yep, so Bait kind of whips it, kind of causes its attention to stir. Shield turns in a different direction. Sword draws out, straight up strike, cutting it in half. It flies in pieces to the floor. Sword up. You kind of look to the other two. Any movement or anything, Leo? If not, end your turn.
Nope. I'm just going to stay there.
Cool. Just make sure. Yep, Kaylin, you're up.
I'm gonna move there, and then I think I can reach them from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
That will miss. They have 16 plus because of the shields. All right, Raccoon, you're up.
And just refreshing my memory, the larger of the kobolds did mention there being more somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I'll convey that to the party. as a free action, just to let them know that this isn't the last of them.
Always more kobolds.
Yeah. And yeah, she's gonna make her way forward and chill touch again on the one directly north of her.
Okay, it looks like you have multiples targeted. It's
Oh,
okay. It's a
sorry.
miss. It's a miss
I don't know how to
regardless.
untarget.
Just T again.
Ah, okay.
No worries. It's
Well,
gonna
it's miss
miss.
anyway, so.
Yep. Next up is them. At this very moment, Raccoon, as you kind of like throw forward the chill touch and it misses the armor, kind of like, ablates. You kind of hear this ringing in your ear, and you pause for a second, and you realize that your alarm has been triggered.
Ooh.
You'd also note that these two, as they kind of make sure you end your turn, as they kind of hold their position, they're taking the dodge action again, and they're going to back away their full speed. You gain opportunity attacks, Leo and Raccoon. Go ahead and take those at your pleasure. Damage. He will not make it. And that'll miss. So the one will get back in a way. Oh, I forgot to say roll with disadvantage because they were taking the dodge action, but don't worry about it. We're moving. Okay. That is it for the kobolds. It will go to Bait. Okay. So Bait, you are small enough. You'd hear darts firing, but flying overhead. The coffins actually stop them because they're coming from across the room. They're firing from here. Okay. You make it there. Whip attack. Yep. Damage. Oh, sorry, with disadvantage. Roll the attack again, real quick. Sorry.
Oh.
It misses. I keep forgetting about
Oh,
the fact they took the dodge action. End your turn, and Leo, you're up.
Sorry, I went to the restroom real quick. Hold on.
No worries. Unless you were just talking to me while you were in the restroom, which is disgusting.
No, I was. No, I was finished.
He needs something to get him going, you know?
Get out of my house! Okay. Making your attack with disadvantage because the kobold is dodging.
Yep, gotcha.
Oh.
End your turn, Kalen, you're up.
Um. Gonna move up.
You hear clicking sound, but nothing fires. Bait triggered the darts to fly this round. Alright. With disadvantage, of course.
I hit it again. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. I can't.
One more attack.
You want me to roll it normal again?
Yeah. We'll go with the first one. Okay, go ahead and click damage and normal damage. That'll kill.
nice.
Alright. Upon completion there, you've killed all the enemies, and I'll leave it to you. I'm going to go ahead and end the combat, change the music, and just tell me what you want to do next. If you want me to do it in sequence, I can say that I'd like to ask Chad what he's doing first.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm gonna kind of look around in the alcoves and see if there's anything of use or if they're just where the arrows are firing from.
Yeah, it's basically just trap spots for sure.
Okay.
There are 2 suits of plate armor, but they are the Eversoul armor. They're identical to the suits of armor that are back at the Manor Fort, and they are also of an inferior quality, so they are damaged up. There's the altar.
Okay, so I would leave those.
Is there anything else that you want to do before we move past you? Anything you want to do specifically in recovering anything?
No, that's
you don't.
it.
You don't want to do anything
I'm
at
just
all.
Are the darts still firing?
No. They fire every other round. So they only fire when somebody steps on them, and they reload. They have a reload. They have a refractory period.
I'm just trying to figure out of combat when to move and when not to move.
You can
know what
move.
I mean?
You kind of identify that like stepping into like either this line here or this line here is going to cause a dart to fly.
Hmm.
You're not picking up your +1 trident, though, Ched.
Oh, yeah. yes, I would do that.
Jeez Louise, man.
Can I see if there's anything inside
Sorry,
of this?
I forgot I threw it.
Sorry, go ahead. What was that?
Jack, can I see inside this crack here?
Yeah, they basically, like, it looks like everything has been taken out of them, including the bones that were inside. There's just scattered bits of, like, a finger bone here, a tattered, like, fragment of linen there. Completely just
And
destroyed.
if I open this one, same thing?
Same thing. It looks like it was slid back closed, and the only thing that kind of resides in there is, like, a rib cage.
Cool.
Any other questions about the room in present? There's the altar, a door over there.
Significant about the altar?
If you'd like, you can make it a religion check.
There's a door over there? Where's there a door?
All the way down at the beginning.
Oh.
Is that religion check open to everyone, or? are we
Yes,
still
if you
doing
want
it
to check
in
the
town?
shrine, absolutely, you can make a religion check.
Of course.
Yeah, the 2 of you are kind of looking at this shrine, looking at the artifice, and it appears to be a 5-headed, like, dragon coming out of an egg. And there appears to be a dragon, like, being crushed by the egg. It's very crudely painted. The 5 dragon heads are painted each of the chromatic dragon colors, and then the dragon that's being crushed by the egg is purple. But other than that, you have no idea what this religious iconography means. There is a passageway that leads beyond, a hallway, if you will, to the north, and then the door to the south, of course.
So is that it for you, Kalen?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Raccoon's going to let everyone know that we have company coming from behind. Her alarm spell was triggered. So we can maybe try and set an ambush, or we can keep pressing on and hope we outpace them. But she's just making sure that everyone's aware that we may get pincered. And yeah, she's going to take a quick search of the larger of the kobolds.
Okay. Yeah,
And
spear,
search
shield.
the area around the altar as well.
Yeah, nothing of note other than the statue. The statue is removable. You could take it with you if you want. Some weird dragon god.
How heavy does it look?
Maybe
Or how heavy is it if she picks it up?
maybe 4 pounds. It's got a good heft to it.
She's not one for manual labor. She'll pick it up though. 4 pounds is fine. Her mage hand can carry that.
Okay. Just walking around with you.
A panda paw carrying a dragon statue.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
No, because then she'd have to keep casting it every round, and that'd be annoying. No, she's measuring what she wants to actually pick up and carry on her person by whether her mage hand can lift it or not.
Got it.
But she'll tuck it away.
Very good.
Dragon statue.
Again, another item that doesn't have a draggable drop. We'll just add it as a manual entry. Okay.
Yeah. And then she'll move up with the group, but not being at the front and trying not to be at the back either, now that we know that there's enemies potentially coming from behind.
If you're pressing on, there's a weird white square that will appear. Ignore that. Just move into the stairs. Assume it's just regular kind of movement. The staircase leads down into another room with coffins. You'd also notice that there's a trench similar to the one that was in the front hall. It too is filled with the same kind of muck, and it appears that the slickness is all about the room. Like this place is completely just slathered with goo. There doesn't appear to be any creatures or like any kind of denizens in this room. On the far side, there's a embankment. There's actually like a tiered structure to the space, about 8-foot rise, and then about another 8-foot rise to the ceiling. The ceiling being about 16 feet above your heads. And kind of set inside of this rise, there's a door, and then there are 2 walls that kind of shoot up to the ceiling, so that this kind of balcony area here and this kind of balcony area here are kind of separated and above the space that you're in and the space behind the door. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you slow move over to it, nothing crazy happens. These coffins similarly appear to have been vandalized. When you get to this door, you'll note that it is locked.
And that was the only other option in this room?
There's like 8-foot balconies above.
Well, how did the kobolds get out there?
They probably have the key.
It wasn't on any of the bodies?
No.
Probably melted in the first pit.
Maybe.
Probably. That one that was running back seemed like it was going to tell somebody, but I guess...
Could be also on the ones that are running far afield who are just returning. Could also be on the ones that are actually behind the door, and they've locked it so that nobody can get in. Regardless, the only means of egress that you can note are either breaking the lock open through either physical or dexterous means, or trying to ascend up over the ridge and kind of get onto the balconies. But let me make sure you understand me clearly. The entirety of the floor and the walls are slathered with this slick goop. So you're kind of moving around, and it's kind of like, walking on ice, like damp, like surface ice. You're moving very carefully and cautiously, and the walls appear like they're going to be a hard climb as well.
Something that Raccoon would like to try.
Can I check for traps on this door?
There are none. But what were you saying, Erasmus? I know what you're...
Something that Raccoon would like to try.
Go ahead.
She wants to empty a water skin
Okay.
on the square she's standing on to see if that washes away the goo or if it's resistant to water.
It seems to make it worse.
Oh, okay. Well, she's not going to be standing there anymore.
Yeah, it seems like, like water, oil, it kind of like separates and then it kind of creates 2 dynamic bad areas. It's very similar to that. And Bait, you were going to say you're going to try and Thieves Pick it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Bait, does Raccoon have permission to touch you as you ready your tools?
Bait, you never been asked before touching. Bait say yes.
Now there's going to be fan fiction of Bait, the sex worker. Treated poorly. Oh, I love it. Bait's so layered. God. He's so layered. He's such a good character.
Bait lore just gets more and more.
We love Bait. Are we casting guidance? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, Raccoon's sort of taken aback. She's not used to that sort of reaction. If a heavenly princess offers to touch a peasant, they're usually elated rather than hesitant. So she's now on the back foot. But yes, guidance is what she's intending.
Yeah, this very dainty touch after like a whisper and like a word of like encouragement. So make your thieves tools check, and yeah, the DC is in fact
D4.
15. Okay, so you're allowed to take a second bite at the apple, or you could spend your heroic inspiration. Let me explain. If you spend
I've already spent mine.
Anybody else can spend their heroic inspiration to let you re-roll it. But if you do try again, you're going to be making the check with disadvantage. So just so you understand that. Does anybody else want to spend their heroic inspiration to give bait a roll?
I will.
Okay. So make sure you check the little white box or the white star in the next to your level there, and bait. Roll it again. Roll the exact same thing again.
Nope, I should have done disadvantage. Sorry.
No, you don't have disadvantage. You got heroic inspiration.
Oh, got it. Then 22.
Boom. Door is
So big
unlocked
block.
and easily opened. You see a hallway ahead of you. It looks like it continues on. There's a little bit of a trickery here at the end of it. It looks like it's a dead end, but it's not. It's a kind of a boss wall. So when you move north, just keep moving north, and you'll pass through. But doesn't look like there's anything here. And it looks like this might have been like a good ambush point, but for whatever reason, the kobolds that are here aren't here.
We're going. Just keep going north.
Yeah, if you just move north 1 square past the darkness, you'll move into a...
There we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah, imagine a boss wall. So when you first come into this next room, you see that there's a 20-foot high ceiling ahead of you. Kind of ramps up to that point. Before you is a 10-foot high wall that looks like it has kind of a core to it that goes from floor to ceiling. Okay. This ledge appears to have another kobold on it with a sling ready to go. And you can kind of hear a bunch of like draconic, like barking and yelling. They're here, they're here, they're here. Push it once they're ready. Let them get in range, then push it. Is what you hear in draconic raccoon. So with that,
Raccoon is translating for the group.
they're going to push something when we're in range. If you would kindly just place yourself inside of this hallway here off of the white spots, there's just 4 spaces there. It's where you're going to technically start, and we'll go ahead and open up another combat. I'm trying to look around my very large cat. He's not that big. Aw, little baby. I'm gonna scoot you though. Okay? I gotta do a combat, okay, Wilby? Alright, so combat, initiatives all rolled, hit begin combat. Sorry, I can't do it because I got a big old thing in the way. Okay, and then, looks like Leo, you're first on deck. I'm gonna give you a free perception roll at the onset, as I switch the music to combat-oriented music. And, oh, that one has a weird re-roll. Okay, so you don't notice anything untoward. About 10 feet up, there's a kobold here with a sling. Looks like there might be another one on the left. And it sounds like there's yelling coming from over to the north, beyond this kind of column in the center.
So I'm gonna run up, and then I guess try to climb the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're attacking up at it, it's 10 feet up, but it's like right on the ledge, so you can attack it at, because your height's like 6 foot, 5 foot something. You can attack up at it. I'm okay with that.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then.
If that's what your goal was, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, make a trident attack. That'll hit. Damage. Yeah, you reach up and just skewer this thing in the thighs. It screams out in agony, and if you want, you can shift it down or just leave it up there to die.
No, I'm pulling it down.
Hell yeah. Very much a dead kobold. Next up, if you have no other movement.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Okay. End your turn. Raccoon, you are up. You get a free perception check at the beginning of the round.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta help get my kids to bed.
Sure. As you kind of like look into the room, you hear the voices. You obviously are aware that they're saying push something. And when you kind of see Leo smashing, you kind of look to the right. And up on this 10-foot ledge, you see this massive round boulder that's like ecking towards the ledge. Like they're going to push it down in here. You'd also notice that the floor has this very strange concave like roll to it, so that if this were to drop down, it would slam against the center column and probably start rolling around it.
Okay, so the indentation in the ground is sort of in a ring around
Yes.
this central raised platform.
That's correct.
Alright, so she doesn't want to be standing... Oh, maybe I can... Okay. She's going to go for the corner.
Okay.
She's going to try and Dodongo's cabinet and hide in the corner. She's going to take the dodge action down here in the corner.
All right. And then end your turn, and it'll go to the kobolds. This one's going to rush out and see that the friend is sadly been wounded. It's going to make a sling. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, can I just free action let everyone else know about the indentation in the boulder and
there's a boulder. Watch
just
out.
convey that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and it rolls in the floor. Make sure people are aware of that.
Sling attack against Leo. That's going to work. Damage. Critical. Solid bonk. Doesn't bloody him, I don't think. Yeah. Just a solid smash to the head. Next up then would be this guy, who's going to be faster, faster, and Draconic quickly, and then you hear a heave-ho, heave-ho, and then two winged kobolds become apparently visible because the big-ass fucking rock they were standing behind drops down. At the bottom of the initiative, the rock will move, but it is effectively moving for narrative purposes. It looks like it's going to slam into the center column, and then based on that, it's going to move where it moves. Okay. Bait, you're up.
I'm assuming it's been more than 10 minutes since I raged, right?
Well over, yeah. Rage again. Oh, that's a up. You have to go up to get there.
Oh.
And
How high?
It's about 8-10 feet.
Got it.
If you got you don't have a climb speed, but if you'd like to make an athletics check, you can attempt to jump up there.
Nah, I'm good.
Are you sure? I mean, it's not a high DC. It's not you have advantage as well.
I have reach. I don't need to get up there.
Yeah, use your whip.
This guy from up.
Indiana Jones that shit. You're kind of trying, and he goes, ha! Throws this leg, and then he looks down, he's like, oh shit! As the whip hits, he's like backing away, ducking back behind the cover. Alright, Kaylin, you're up.
I'm gonna move here so I can, because I heard the boulder hit and what Raccoon said, so...
Yeah, and you can see it now, too. It's right there.
I couldn't where it was.
Fair.
I heard the loud noise.
That's going to miss. That guy is definitely turtling up. Alright, at the bottom of the initiative here, Raccoon, since you're the one who heard it, discovered it, know it's coming, go ahead and roll me a d6. On a 1 through 3, it'll go south. On a 4, 5, or 6, it'll go north. Basically, either clockwise or anti-clockwise.
Alright. D6 coming right up.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, so south. 1, 2, 3, 4. And basically it starts to roll around, and when it gets to the corner there, you can see it spinning on its center, and it seems like it's going to roll around and come towards and through your area. You're not sure whether it's going to slam right into the wall you're standing against, Raccoon, but you're definitely certain that it's going to smash into Leo and Bait if they remain where they're at. Leo, are you back, Chet? If not, I'll go ahead and run with you.
Not quite. You can go ahead and go.
Yep. So seeing the situation, looking at it, he's going to kind of very deftly kind of realize up is the right direction. He's going to go ahead and make an athletics check to try and jump and bounce off the wall near him and then leap up onto the higher wall. Yep, so DC's 12, totally good. Not a very hard climb, basically just bouncing up and up. And then once he gets up there, he's going to rush for the kobold. And he's going to try to trident.
I didn't. Haha.
He's going to miss. This little fucking guy.
This kobold is.
Accidentally pulled out the try don't.
Mm.
Oh, that's good. All right, so
Is that a cat approval or a cat?
I was
Oh.
like, the cat in the background added extra flavor. It was great.
no, that's just a demon screaming to his master in hell. Okay, so it is speaking of fiends, Raccoon. How would tiefling? How would you like to proceed? Big rock coming your way, maybe or maybe not hitting you, depending on how it grooves in the ground. And then sounds like there's voices to the north.
Yeah. That groove in the ground, when it gets to this sort of 3 wide space, does it look like it's going up the left hand
Yeah, it'll
line
go.
or the right hand line?
It'll go
Pretty cool.
north and it'll stay close to the pillar. It should, unless it spills over like for momentum, but it should end up back in the groove and head northbound.
Yeah, because I don't like her chances of an athletics check. I think she's going to have to go north and risk it. 5, 10.
Okay, when you get there, up on this kind of high balcony with a staircase that leads up to it, you see a kobold that's kind of dressed a little differently than you've seen before. And this looks like a leadery type, so to speak. View character artwork, show players. He's kind of got his hand like burning like with a torch, and he's kind of looking around and yelling, and he looks down at you. Ah! Ah, shit! Over here, quickly! He yells across the room towards where the boulder is, and you hear a hot, 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 yeah! We'll be coming there too. That's it for you? Or do you have an action to shoot him or something?
What I'd like to do is just quickly take a peek around the corner and see what's down here. Like, not actually moving into that space, just
Sure.
with the head, take a look.
There appears to be a kind of a door-like structure. Doesn't look like you can see any handles or anything, and it has a kind of like a relief to it. The structure appears to be a grand eagle grasping what at first looks like a serpent, but as upon closer inspection you realize is a dragon. But it looks like someone has taken the effort to break the dragon apart, so you can hardly tell that it's a dragon. Also, the eagle's head's been knocked off.
So, as defaced as the sarcophagus in the previous room.
Yeah. And it looks like somebody was very, very adamantly annoyed that there was a dragon eater present. Also, quick note, if people are paying attention, dragon eater, yes. The hint to other games. Sorry. Go ahead with the rest of your turn.
Does it sound like there's any more kobolds down past that relief door?
Still is the grave.
Like, is she hearing anything?
Still is the grave.
Alright, she's going to step into that. Well, I would, but...
Yeah, you're going to have to dash to get there, yeah, it looks like. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. And then, yeah, there's another grating as well on the floor. Looks like there are grates inside of the other space as well. Again, they don't look like they're accessible. They just look like they're for function. Okay.
Yeah,
Anything
she's
else?
going to dash get into the alcove and consider herself safe from the boulder and end her turn.
All right. The priest at top is going to see you and kind of yell angrily, but I believe you have. I'll say you have 3/4 cover because you're kind of tucked in, very, very barely visible. So +5 to your armor class. He's going to loose a shot at you from his angle of radiant flame.
Ooh.
That's a hit.
Okay. A streak of kind of like bluish light flares towards Raccoon and slams into her, dealing normal damage. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wait. Yeah, no, that's accurate.
And she's dead.
What's your maximum hit point total?
Maximum is 9.
And what was
So
your
not
hit?
quite double.
And you didn't have any damage, right?
No, she was at 9 of 9.
Okay, so just down. Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, streak fires, hits, and you hear Raccoon. Ah! She's knocked down by this very lucky strike. Okay.
Should have risked the boulder.
You see 2 winged kobolds kind of flutter out over the room space, kind of looking around, and they seem to kind of maneuver so that they can see Leo up on the shelf. And that is it. Bait. If you're talking, you are muted. What are you trying to shove?
This guy.
Oh, that guy's dead.
The body.
I don't know why it doesn't have. It doesn't have a thing on. That's my fault. Yeah, he got tridented. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You can see the worm priest up above.
Here.
Yep.
And use my healer's kit
Stabilized.
as my action.
So Raccoon is stabilized. Got it. And that's it. That will kill your rage, though. If, or does that have? Does it work like that now? I don't even know how it works anymore. Rage.
Yeah, actually, now that you say that.
Fingers crossed you take damage from the boulder to keep the rage.
No, you're fine. You extend the rage for 1 additional round if you make an attack against an enemy, force an enemy to make a saving throw, or take a bonus action to extend your rage. You can use your bonus action to extend your rage.
I don't know how to do that, but
It's fine.
sure.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna fall off, so you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, and your turn. Kaylin, you're up.
Is the
Boulder is still moving
I would-
left.
but I would be fine where I'm at, right?
You would be fine
Since
where
I'm
you're
in
at
south.
currently, correct? What are we doing?
Sorry, was on the one up there.
Okay. Yeah, just say what you're doing. Use your words.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Well, I did roll. Sorry.
I'm not a video game.
I'm gonna attack this kobold that's been dodging all of our attacks.
Thank
with
you.
The starry wisp.
Let's see that attack.
Does it hit with an 18, Jonathan?
No, its AC is 1,000,000 now because you're being a goose. No, that'll hit damage. That'll kill it. It's dead now. We finally got him. We did it, folks. That's a dead kobold. Okay, so your initiative ends. It goes to the top of the initiative, which means that the boulder will move. Slamming against the wall, like so, and then kind of jostling back into its little alcove there. Leo, you back, Ched?
Yep.
Okay. So last turn you did a sick-ass parkour move and jumped up onto the ledge and tried to kill the goblin, but you suck. So you're up on the ledge, which is about 8 to 10 feet above what's happening below. How would you like to proceed? Oh, the kobold
I'm
worm
gonna
priest has
move
just been
around.
hanging out.
Oop.
There are also 2 winged kobolds that were moving towards you, but yeah, that works.
I'm gonna come here.
Yep, you see the worm priest.
Yep. He's getting a trident thrown at his dome.
Cool. Let's see the damage. Doesn't even bloody him.
Oh. And then I will bonus action second one.
All right. End your turn, and you're up, Raccoon. If you're still unconscious, death saving throw. Oh, no, death saving throw. Stabilized. We're good.
Yeah, stabilized.
You just end your turn. Oh, go ahead.
I remembered reading something in the handout, Tomb of Fate handout, about using your inspiration for like a short rest.
It's a bonus action to use focus, which is a skill. Using the bonus action and your heroic's inspiration means that you're going to gain 10 hit points plus your con modifier. If you use focus outside of combat, it counts as taking a short rest.
I could use it to heal and get up.
No, because you are currently incapacitated. You can't
no
take
bonus
actions.
action. Yeah. So yeah, in that case, I'll just pass.
Yep. It'll go to the Worm Priest, who looks down at Bait, and will Radiant Flame. I think, yeah. Normal attack. That'll miss. So another streak of bluish fire kind of slams down into the ground near you, Bait, as you kind of dodge aside. Definitely the culprit. This is the motherfucker who hit your friend and hurt her. The one who asked for consent for the first time in Bait's life. How would you like to proceed? He is right at the top of the stairs. He's right at the top of the stairs. If you wanted to get him, you could.
There.
Ah! Rushing up the stairs. You fucking asshole! Cursing. Let's see that whip. Oh, sorry. Hold on. The whip misses. But very interesting bit of interplay here. Since you haven't used your item interaction, I want to make sure it's clear. He got hit by a trident, and it's kind of like loose on his robes and falling to the ground at this point. If you wanted to reach down after putting your whip away and grab the trident, I would allow you to do so.
I can do that.
Alright. I'll go ahead and put that on your character sheet since Chetworth keeps throwing it away. He's got a +1. He's got a +1.
It's my only ranged weapon.
That's fair. It's on your character sheet now.
Bait picked up 2 of those slings if you want one.
It's on your character sheet now, though. Zach, you should be able to equip it.
Yep.
It is still on your character sheet, Ched, because it's yours, but you can't use it because you're not holding it. Cool. Bait, you're done. End your turn. Yep. Kaylin, you're up. The rock is continuing north. From what you understand, your ally is down, but you can't see them because there's a rock in the way. And there's 2 winged kobolds moving this way. If you take the dash action, you can run alongside the rock.
Okay.
It looks like you had to take the dash action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, that was the spot. But I will take it to... Can I get, I guess, beside her?
Yeah, you can go there, and then you can actually move on top of her, I believe. And then be in cover and cast at that point. You have a bonus action remaining. Do you have Healing Word?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was what I was moving over there.
Hold on.
I wanted to make sure I was out of...
Target
Maybe I
Raccoon.
should wait for that.
Target Raccoon first, and then
Yeah.
I'll move you back on top. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and throw your... You got it? And then click the healing. And applied. Raccoon, standing over you is the ethereal-looking elf with crystal in hand. You are returned back to life as star-like, you're seeing stars when you wake up at first, and you realize they're actually stars, not like fuzz in your eyes, and then you're aroused back from unconsciousness.
Thought it was the light at the end of the tunnel, and it was just the stars. Why is there 100 tunnels? It's supposed to be 1.
So many bronze mirrors. Leo, you're up, but before you go, Kathunk. Oh, sorry. Actually, no. This is the round where it loses most of its speed. Bear with me here for a second. Kathunk. Kachow. So it's rolling, and it's the next turn it'll actually stop moving because it only gets one full circle. It's going to end here where it started. But yeah, how would you like to proceed?
So move, we'll hop down.
Hold on. I gave you a perfect opportunity here. I just want to make sure it's clear. Do you
Yeah.
want to run
Get it,
across the
jump it.
rolling
Oh.
rock?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Because you're going to have to make an athletics check to drop down anyways. Go ahead and just make an athletics check. Let's see it. Or acrobatics, your choice. Whatever's better for you. Yeah, success. So it's not moving. I mean, it's moving at a pretty decent clip, but it's definitely like you kind of hop onto it and do like that, like walk, and then as you're about to lose it, you kind of just jump off to the side and land next to the worm priest. Sword out. Did I say goblin instead of kobold, Tyler? For real?
I didn't.
did
I
it
did.
there.
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I am the worst.
I was too
Okay.
busy imagining Leo and Ninja Warrior. So,
Go ahead and give me a damage roll on that, Leo. Hell yeah. Not bloodied yet. Go ahead and end your turn. And Raccoon, you are up. You should be able to maneuver your token. Can you?
no, I've got a Kalen in the way.
How about now?
Move for now, so you can.
Okay, and if I can. Yeah, she's going to spend half a movement to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Ending the prone condition. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, just going to move forward. As she gets up, she's going to just give a nod of recognition to Kalen. There isn't time to address the healing. But she definitely has recognized that someone has done something miraculous for her. And, is there any evidence of Bates' first aid as well? Like any residual
Yeah.
evidence?
You definitely have bandages on you, and you can see like, like first aid kits, like they kind of like pop open, like the plastic ones in real life, but like this is kind of like a wooden one with like a burnt-in red cross. You'd see it like closed shut, but there's like gauze still hanging out of it, and some of it's like tethered onto where you got struck by the burn.
Cool, I can see that like hanging off Bates somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure that in character she's aware of the two people that helped get her up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're now close enough to the Dragon Priest. I think it's time to take revenge. It's going to be a true strike with her tassel dagger.
Let's throw it. Let's see the damage. Oh, it doesn't look like he's targeted.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I can
I
apply.
can do that.
I can apply it to a selected token.
That's radiant if it matters.
Have you ever seen Goblin Slayer? I know this isn't a goblin, and we're definitely, but have you ever seen the show Goblin Slayer? There's that sound of like the whistling sound as the dagger flies through the air, and then that like loud whoosh as it slams into the worm priest's eye, and blood just flies everywhere. He is bloodied, and he has that dagger in his eye hole. Anything else from Raccoon?
No.
All right.
No bonus action.
Slightly annoyed and damaged. The Worm Priest is going to draw a mace and like look at the two individuals near him, and he is going to swing once on the right and once on the left. So targeting Leo first. Mace attack. Normal. Miss, and then against bait. Mace attack. Normal. I'll make sure I target the right one. Normal. Ooh, that's gonna hit. Damage. Normal. ending turn, and applying damage to bait. This should do the resistance. Let's check and see if it did not do the resistance for the rage, so I'm going to fix that. Bear with me here for a second. You had 8 hit points remaining, and 11 halved would be 5, so 3 remaining. Okay. Bait, you're up.
It didn't realize pressing the bonus action on the tab at the bottom didn't actually toggle the rage toggle.
Yeah.
So.
It's okay.
My apologies.
Bait with Leo's trident. Let's see the attack.
It said trying to attack with an item with 0 quantity.
Oh, yeah, no, ignore that, just go for it. It thinks that it's being thrown.
No, it's because you put 0, and when you added it to my sheet, the number of them I had was 0, so it wouldn't let me roll it. It's like if you run out of daggers after throwing them.
Yeah, I think that's what happened when he threw it. Yeah.
Man.
Very fun. Okay, so that's gonna miss.
Great roll.
And your turn. And then Kaylin.
Okay. We're gonna one trick pony here. Gonna do Starry Wisp.
Miss. The rock will move out. It kind of rolls a little bit high on the end here and kind of slams back into it. When it does so, you hear a loud ka-thunk. At this point, too, you would notice that the winged kobolds have flown to this position and this position because I forgot to move them on the last turn. I'm not going to take any attacks with them, just moving them into position. They'll have taken the dodge action. Leo, you're up. Let's see it. Damage. Hell yeah. I believe.
Pretty sure that trident's cursed.
I believe that's it. Yeah, that'll get the worm priest. Hold on a second here. Did it show a dead pop up or was that just? Oh, that was weird. That's weird.
I saw the -5 for damage, but
Now it says dead and blinded, but not blinded anymore.
Dead.
He's not blind, but he is dead.
Yeah, he only had 5 remaining, so it only took the. But yeah, smash kill. He dies from the blade strike to the back as he turned to face bait. His last bad move was turning away from Leo. Okay, the fight now. The winged kobolds are demoralized, so they'll have disadvantage on all their attack rolls. Their leader, their priest, their master is dead. Leo done. Go ahead and hit end your turn if you can for me. Baby cat, you need to stop. You're up, Raccoon. Bad.
do they look? You said they're demoralized. Do they look like they're about to turn and flee?
Yeah, it looks like they do want to get out of here, for sure. Are you going to let them?
Yeah, she's going to take a step to get cover, but she's going to ready True Strike. This time with one of the chopsticks that she's using, or bronze chopsticks that she's using as a hairpin.
Okay.
As a throwing dart, yeah. And that's if they make any attempt to attack part of her party instead of fleeing, she'll trigger the True Strike.
Real quick, is anybody going to... are we letting these guys go, or are we trying to fight them? Bait.
I mean, bait's gonna take an opportunity attack, but probably can't catch them, so won't chase them.
Okay, go ahead and make a swing then.
You know?
Because they would have moved on the worm's turn. And the same would be true for Leo, if you want to go ahead and...
Oh.
That's great.
Alright. Go ahead and...
Trident is cursed.
For the trident, yeah, could you roll a d20 for the trident to see if you break it? Yeah, you strike one of them and kill it. I think no, theirs have more hit points. The winged ones. Sorry, Zach, can you roll a d20? Yeah, it's now fine condition as you smash the trident into the ground, trying to do like a downward stroke into the back of it. This is hilarious, by the way. Go ahead and delete it from your character sheet. Leo, I'm just going to go ahead and change it on your sheet while we're doing it. But if you let them go, they will...
And at the end of combat, Bait hands the trident back, goes, "Something off about the weight. Bait don't like trident."
Well, it's old.
Bait fix it up for you? Bait Packet Manor, good at fixing weapons.
The
We'll see.
combat concluded. The worm priest laying on the ground does look like he has some manner of itemry upon his person. It looks like he has an implement, very strange looking holy symbol that has an eagle upon it. I need you to stop, baby cat. That is what he has on him. He also has what looks like a it's kind of just like a medallion, kind of attached to like a leather thong, very simple looking kind of thing that he had in his pocket.
Hoist the medallion.
Everything in this game is just medallion hoisting. But yeah, that's what he has on his person. If you check around the room in this space, there's the bas-relief door thing on the western side. Eagle holding a dragon. The dragon's been broken apart, so it's barely recognizable, and the eagle's head's been cut off. Broken stone is at the floor of it, kind of some pieces falling into the drain at the foot of it. And then the rock smashed into something on the pillar. If you go and check that side, you'll see that there is a hole in the space. And inside you'd see bones of what look like dead adventurers, several suits of Eversoul plate armor that look like they are kind of old and ancient, inferior quality. But amidst their number, it looks like there are 2 items of note. And let me see if I can't... Sorry, 4 items of note. Equipment. Notes. There is an art object. There's 2 art objects that look like they are very high quality. Both of them are kind of like crosses, but they're eagles in kind of like a outstretched cross-like shape. They're made out of gold. They look like they're of a high quality. They're both worth 250 gold pieces. They're art objects. I can add those to whoever's character sheet needs them. And then the other 2 items that look like they're interesting are a cloak that looks like it was made by elves. I think, yes, a cloak that looks like it was made by elves, and a very awesome looking helmet, like a full helm kind of look.
Like a Goblin Slayer helmet?
Almost like a Goblin Slayer helmet. Well, it's actually more like it's like a full helm, so it's like a bucket helm. It doesn't have like the...
Well, Raccoon doesn't have much of an interest in the cloak or the helmet, so he should be looking for one of the crosses if we're splitting the loot.
Yeah, since both of these items don't have a command word, the cloak is a cloak of elven kind. The helm is a dread helm, which is a common magic item that says while you're wearing it, your eyes glow red. And then the art objects are just art objects. And then the implement, the holy symbol, is a... what is it called? I do not recall what it's called, but it's maybe it's war. Is it something wand of the war? These are, yeah, it's considered a wand of the war mage.
You guys, does anybody else want the cloak of Elvenkind?
No, I think that would be a pretty good fit for Bait.
No, that's Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be
And then
probably
I'll take
more
the
interested.
helm if nobody.
Okay, I'm going to move the Cloak of Elvenkind to bait. Alright. You were saying you were interested in what,
Is
Joseph?
the wand like a
Any
would that
spellcaster, yeah.
only work? I would be interested.
Wand of the War Mage. Is there any fight from the other spellcaster?
I don't even know what it does. So
Wand of the
take
War
it.
Mage gives you +1 to attack rolls that you make with the implement. You gain that bonus, and then in addition, you ignore half cover when making a spell attack roll against a target.
I'm leaning Raccoon towards more healing and support. So if you're planning on using a lot of spells for attacking, then take it.
All right.
There'll be no contest from me.
Wand of the War Mage has been added to Caitlin. There's still the art objects, and then there's the helmet. We want to give the helmet to the elf. The helmet is a common magic item, so it's kind of lower tier, more of just like a cloak of billowing type thing. It's for flavor and effect.
Yeah.
You want that, Leo?
Definitely.
All right.
Glowy eyes.
Kalen expressed no interest in this helmet.
Tread helm's been added to
Yeah,
your
same
sheet.
for Raccoon.
And then the art objects. It sounds like Raccoon didn't get anything, and 2 really cool gold crosses, maybe with slight adjustments, could be really gaudy looking earrings. I don't know. I'm just trying to go for the jewelry bit. I'm just trying to think where they would go, but they'll sell if you want them.
Referencing her like first bout of downtime, she's thinking more of like melting it down and giving it to
Bunder.
Can't remember his name. Bunder, to have it turned into something a little bit more presentable.
So, do you want one?
She'll take both if they're offered, but that was a common magic item, so
Yeah.
Chet, if you wanted one, she will reluctantly part with it.
Do you want one more magic item, or one more art object, or is the magic helmet cool enough for Leo? Chad.
The magic. The helm's cool.
The helm's cool.
We'll just stick with that.
Okay, Raccoon, we'll get.
You said that there was like in the door that had the eagle and the dragon. You said that there was like a recess in it too, or like.
So basically, out of character, it's really not a huge plot mix here. The bas relief, the carving on the wall.
Okay.
It's opened by
I
the
thought you
thing
were
that was
right.
hanging out in the Kobold Worm Priest's pocket. So if you want to enter that door, you are welcome to do so. But moving into the next phase in your current state, that is up to you. If you'd like to explore more and check it, you're welcome to do so. I will let you know there's a hard end time of 10 o'clock, and basically at that point I maneuver the group to whatever the state is, trying to maneuver it to a retreat option. So just so we understand that that's the case.
It's like we also still have the ones that were behind us.
Well, they seem to have been retreating, and the
Okay,
ones
they
that
left too. Okay.
you're out of character. I'll just say the screen goes. It shows what they are doing. The winged kobolds fly up to the small 4 minions that were following in. They killed the worm priest. We've got to fucking get out of here. We gotta fucking get out of here. We gotta find another worm priest. They're probably gonna kill the dragon. Fuck it. Let's go. But yeah, you don't know about the dragon part.
I don't have any more spell slots to heal anybody, so I think we should leave.
Okay. Do you want to investigate what's ahead just to be able to report on what it is, or do you want to just retreat?
Yeah, for sure.
Just a quick point of order. Raccoon's trying to recall what Benson asked us to retrieve.
Benson didn't ask you to retrieve anything in specific. He just asked. He just
Right.
gave you the bag of holding to carry what you could, like. Out of character.
Yeah. So if there wasn't a clear goal in mind, then yeah, she's
We
not
were
gonna
just like,
wanna
this
stick
is the
around.
only spot in that whole area that wasn't like safe that we could confirm.
Mhm.
Would there be a way to check without like
Stealth.
alarming anything?
Yeah, it would be stealth. Someone would need to
Oh.
sneak in.
Not me.
Okay. Who's your best stealthy guy? And if they want to give it a shot, they can. I guarantee you that it's not going to fall into an attack. There is going to be a, if you spot it, you spot it. If you don't spot it, or if it spots you, it spots you. If it doesn't spot you, it doesn't spot you. There will be kind of 2 situations that kind of arise from that. So if you want to investigate further, there is a fail and a non-fail state. It's not going to kill anybody. There's no risk of that. We're just kind of at a narrative beat whether or not you want to explore or not, and it's your choice. If you do explore, there will be a win and loss condition statement there, though, based on a stealth roll by the person who's sneaking ahead. Above table, just making sure you understand the mechanics. Bait, you're pretty stealthy. Leo, I think you're not too bad at it, if memory serves. Oh no, you are bad at it. Never mind.
I'm like, there's like a cloak that gives you advantage
Yeah.
on deck.
There's like a cloak that we just got.
Just received.
If you wanna go full Harry Potter and throw on the cloak, forget fuck turfs. If you wanna put on a full like Frodo Baggins type situation and go, full Elvish cloak sneaking through potential Mordors, yeah, make sure you're attuned to the cloak. That is important.
Does that take an hour?
It's fine. It's fine.
Great.
We're fine.
We would determine. We would we know that there's going to be something bad down there. We would spend the time for you to do that.
I'm just trying to get us to a nice clean 10 o'clock end time.
While we're doing this.
But yeah, let's go ahead and just you place the medallion in front of the bas relief. It opens the door, causing the bas relief to descend into the ground, and you are met with a rush of cold. As you step through, pull the hood of the cloak up and basically vanish into the kind of bluish rime-covered walls. And as you pass through and enter into this hallway, there's a staircase that descends before you. Bait, you slowly move down and around, just very cautiously, quietly, sneaking through until you come to a point where you enter into a very large room. And there's a bit of sunlight coming through, but not enough to really kind of distort your dark vision or anything to that effect. The ground appears to be covered with ice. Frozen. This whole room is just chilled. Chilled to the point where you're starting to shiver a little bit. And as you kind of sneak around and come around this one area, maintaining a position of not kind of standing on the ice, you can see that there's a dragon resting on a pile of treasure. Not a huge, massive pile of treasure, but a decent-sized one. Dragon's probably somewhere as tall as the Goliaths at the shoulder. And it is kind of not sleeping, just kind of laying at rest. As you came to this point, though, you would have seen that over in this area, we're snapping to where we're actually watching here. Over in this area, there are the bones of dozens of people. It looks like that they have been consuming persons afield who have been making their way to the manor fort. You'd actually see what looks like armor very similar to what you remember seeing Saywin wearing when he first came to the manor fort. The body inside of it is unrecognizable, but yeah, it does look like a Saywin-esque guy laying on the ground there. The dragon is completely still and calm. Because of your check, you are able to see the dragon and move away from the dragon without any issue. And you would know that when you get back outside, the medallion can once again be used, and in using it a second time will seal the door. It does look like the dragon has access to getting out the ceiling. So as a note, the wyvern, being the kind of random encounter, deadly encounter boss of Lake Lorraine, this dragon is the deadly encounter boss of the region. If it dies, deadly encounters are now normal encounters in the Azumatin lowland or Azumatin forest region. And that, I believe, is where we'll end the game for tonight. Unless anybody has anything they want to throw in before we kind of close it out.
Just on the way back, are we actually traveling back as part of this session, or?
Well, the travel back is just assumed, but you can.
I went on the way back. I
narratively
wanted to check out that other door just to see if there was any.
Oh, certainly. Inside of that space, there is, going back to that page.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, absolutely fine. Inside of that space, there is um, a bunch of just kind of battered and beaten like boxes. And exploring the boxes, you realize that it looks as though the artifacts of the individuals who were laid at state were kept inside of these boxes. They don't appear to be worth anything. They seem to be like the thumb of a guy kind of encased in like a small glass case, but the thumb has not been kept well. It's kind of rotted inside. There's like mold growing inside of the case. The relics that are present here look like they were kind of created by individuals who were not very skilled. And you would note that the door of this place too seems to denote that this is kind of like a throwaway space.
So poorly made reliquaries.
Yes. Nothing of note. If you'd like, as one last bit though, it does look like I have one note here. If you'd like to make an investigation check on that junk, you certainly may.
My best.
Okay.
Raccoon's gonna give it a go.
All right. Yeah. Absolutely. There's one item that kind of strikes Raccoon's fancy and looks like something that would be of note or interest. It is a vial that appears to have the mark of the 3 kind of bound around the seal of it, and inside of it is a very dark fluid, red in coloration. This appears to be postulant's blood. And it's an ingredient that I'll add to your sheet after the fact. But postulant's blood is a ingredient for creating things. You can study it later, might learn a recipe from it, and people might learn more from it as well. It is a religious ingredient. Okay. Any other beats or bits? You're able to get back to
as
the...
we're leaving, she's gonna... Yeah, as we're leaving, she's gonna let the bridge guards know. Dragon in cave. Might want to double the guard.
Oh, they would basically like, oh, and then you hear the guy you talked to before, I fucking knew it. I saw kobolds. I knew I saw kobolds. And the guy, okay, you saw kobolds. You're able to get back to the bridge guard without any issue. They do state that they saw kobolds up on the ridge. Again, and that's the ones that they were talking about there. It seems like they were heading off into the north. They were heading north from here. And yeah, the group is able to make it back to the Manor Fort without issue. Thanks for watching, those that did. We will do the experience off the camera, and we will see you tomorrow. I think I'm doing another one then. I have a problem. I just need to stop running games, I guess. No, never. Alright, good night. See you next time. No.